Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. C of t equals to 15 positive 0.15 times t negative k. The cost of using a smartphone is $15 for the first 200 minutes and $0.15 for additional minute. The cost is modeled by the equation above, where t is the length of time in minutes and k is a constant. If a customer paid $36 for using his phone, how many minutes did he use? Okay, here, according to the information we have over here, if a customer paid $36, we have to find the number of minutes he used. For that, what we have to do is we have to plug in this 36 for this C of t over here, because this C of t represents the cost. So the cost is $36 and this t represents the time in minutes. So when C of t equals to 36, what is the value of t? That's what we have to find. Okay, here even when I plug in 36 for C of t over here, I won't be able to solve for t because there is an unknown constant k over here. Only if I have the value of this constant k, I can find the value of this t when the cost is $36. Okay, so how can you get the value of this constant k? For that, let me draw a line segment over here. Let me draw it. And on this line segment, let me mark 3 points. That is point A and point B and point C over here. Okay, let me assume the length of the line segment AC as t minutes. Let me write it. And let me assume the length of the line segment AB as the first 200 minutes. Okay, so the total length of this line segment AC is 3 minutes and the length of the line segment AB is 200. Then what is the length of the line segment BC? For that, we have to subtract this 200 from the total length T. Then we get T negative 200. So here this 200 represents the first 200 minutes and this T negative 200 represents the additional minutes. Okay, so here for the first 200 minutes, the company charges $15. So let me write 15. So for each additional minute, the company charges $0.15. Okay, here we have T negative 200 additional minutes. For one additional minute, the cost is $0.15. Then what is the cost for T negative 200 additional minutes? For that, we have to multiply the cost for one additional minute and the number of additional minutes. That is 0.15 times T negative 200. Okay, so this is the cost for the first 200 minutes and this is the cost for additional T negative 200 minutes. When we add them, we get the total cost. So the total cost is given by C. That is, we can write C of t over here. Now, let's compare the cost function given in the question and the cost function we got over here. When I compare, I got the value of k. That is, at the place of k, we have 200. Therefore, the value of the k is 200. Okay, here we got the value of k. Now, let's do some more simplification in the cost function. And then we can plug in this 36 for C of t over here and solve for t. Okay, let me do it. C of t equals to 15. Now we can distribute this 0.15 to this t and this negative 200. When I distribute this positive 0.15 to this t, I am getting positive 0.15 t. When I distribute this positive 0.15 to this negative 200, I am getting negative 30. That is positive times negative is negative. When I multiply this 0.15 and 200, I am getting 30. Then I am getting C of t equals to, we can write this one at first, that is 0.15 t. When I combine this positive 15 and negative 30, I am getting negative 15. Okay, now the cost function is complete. So, okay, in this cost function, we can plug in this 36 and find the value of t. Okay, let me do it over here. That is 36 equals to 0.15 t negative 15. Okay, now let me add 15 to both sides. When I add 15 to both sides, so here negative 15, positive 15 will cancel out. Okay, when I combine this positive 36 and positive 15, I am getting positive 51 equals to 0.15 t. Okay, now let me divide both sides by 0.15. Then this 0.15 will cancel out. When I divide 51 by 0.15, I am getting 340 on the left side. On the right side, we have t. That is, if a customer paid $36, he would have used 340 minutes of the phone. So we find this 340 in answer choice B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.